welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel, well, it's all about crochet. Sometimes it's about knitting and sometimes it's about yarn, but mostly it's about my life and my journey through this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Wednesday with me. Today I am working on my project for Pride Month. I'm using this really beautiful fingering weight color. Beautiful. Look, you can see all the different colors in there. There's some teal and some blues and some yellow and orange and red, and oh, it's got a little bit of pink. It's so pretty. Love this yarn. Love the feel of it. Pretty sure I got this in a mystery box somewhere along the way because I wouldn't have ordered this. It is fingering weight, I can tell you that much. And I can tell you that it is made of 60% wool, 40% acrylic for about 432 yards, give or take. It is machine wash, tumble dry. This is the name of the company. If you look far away, it looks like an easy yarn, but there's no double Y. So, and underneath it says, I love this knit yarn. So I don't remember where I got it, but I love it. When I remember getting it and thinking June, Pride Month, perfect. Now find the project, right? So I got onto my little Ravelry account and I was scrolling through and I knew what I wanted. I wanted something lacy. I wanted something not overly wide. I wanted something really long, scarfish. Think like a scarf. So I came across another pattern by Carmen Heffernan. And you guys, I really, really like her patterns, especially her one skein patterns, her one hank pattern. They really are perfect when you've got that one beautiful thing of yarn that you need to do something with. Go check her out on Ravelry. You won't be disappointed. She also is, the blog is Annie Design Crochet. Carmen Heffernan's Ravelry store is what it's listed in, is published in, but it's Carmen Heffernan. I will link this pattern in my description box and I'll take you to her. You use a 3.5 millimeter hook. Now I'm not using a 3.5 millimeter hook. I am using my 4 Omi hook, and I just so happen to grab my sparkly rainbow one. I love these hooks, these Omi hooks. Because I really like look how pointed that head is and how long the throat is. I love these. These are becoming my favorite. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my dots. My dots are really great too, but these are becoming my go-to, mainly because they're long enough for my big fluffy hands. They don't poke me here. They've got a nice point on them that you can get in, especially when you're using thin yarn, and they're not overly heavy. That's my problem with furls, is that they are heavy. These are not, and they come in such fun colors. Like I have this sparkly one with the rainbow. I have this solid blue one. This is a 6 millimeter. And it's got that nice pointy hook. I think all my other ones are out in the other room. I have one that's like a black and white swirl. They're fun colors and I like them a lot. My favorite one I broke trying to do amigurumi. Yeah, and it looked like the beach. It was turquoise and clear and sparkle and tan. It looked like I have a new one coming because I really liked it. Don't do amigurumi with these, especially when you're trying to use like a 4 millimeter. They're very thin, and with as tight as you have to make those stitches, not a good idea. Stick with the metal hooks. See, you know, as a newbie, you learn these things. But so back to this pattern. Woo, squirrel. This pattern is called Golden Lace, and it is exactly what I wanted it to be. It's just an open, lacy, meshy kind of long, relatively unwide scarf. I think we're working on the starting chain was like 52 or 54 stitches, so it's not overly wide, but if you wanted to half it, you could. I wanted it to be something that during the spring and summer, it could just add a little pop of color to, say you're wearing a black dress and you wanted a little pop of color. Bingo, you've got this beautiful little lacy thing to tie around your neck that isn't going to overheat you because it's lacy and open and bright. Now, fast forward to this fall and you want something to zhuzh up, say, you know, a long sleeve t-shirt and a jean jacket. You know, you got a blue jean jacket on and a white t-shirt. You want a pop of color. Bingo, you've got this beautiful lacy scarf to tie around. Again, not overly hot, but something to add that pop of color. This is exactly what I was looking at. And that's what, and it's going to take this. That's it. This is all I'm going to use. And that's what I really like about Carmen Heffernan. And I have to say thank you to Judy from Judy's Creations and Crochet. She's the one who turned me in onto Carmen Heffernan. She did a designer spotlight of Carmen, and it was really interesting. And that's when I started looking at her patterns more and more and realizing when you had that one skein, bingo, this is what you need to look at. So this is what I'm working on. This is my pride project. I also plan to make, and I have a couple more, I think they're more pastel-y rainbow colors in cotton that I'm going to make a teddy bear out of, I think. Again, you know, the amigurumi bug has bitten, but I think I want to make a small little teddy bear using some rainbowish colors. Now I plan on making a project for PTSD awareness. I just don't know what that's going to be yet. I'm talking to my son to see what he would think would be a good project. Jokingly, I said to him I would make him an emotional support chicken. And he kind of just laughed it off. So I don't know that that's a good idea. I'm thinking maybe a hat, that I might make a nice, comfy, comfortable, comforting hat, for PTSD Awareness Month. Their colors are gray, black, and teal. So I will be making, I don't know that I might have some black that I can use, but I've got gray and a tealish color in my Neko Mona Lisa yarn that I'm going to use, and then throw some black in. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make a hat for that. Probably won't get that this week, probably start that next week. Just because I can do that in one day. I'll pick a day next week and just get it out. So that is that. The other thing that I have been working on that I really can't show you just yet, but I kind of wanted to gauge your reception of this idea. I am designing a vest, sleeveless cardigan, that will be able to be made with whatever size yarn you want, whatever, you know, kind of yarn you want. I'm designing it in DK weight. I'm using my Barocco Isola. And it's going to be a sleeveless cardigan, kind of a vest, open, no buttons, but again, kind of on a lacy side style stitch, that it will be based on measurements. So you can make it If you want it to be super oversized, you could go oversized. If you wanted to make it super long, you could make it super long. Or if you just wanted to make it short, like to your waist, or cropped. You know, some girls like the cropped, like bolero style. I started one and I liked the way it was going, but it was becoming a yarn eater, and I didn't want it to be one of those that took you 3 trips to the store to buy enough yarn to do. So I want the stitch to be pretty, but I don't want it to be a yarn eater. Does that make sense? So this is something that I'm hoping by the end of the month I will be asking for testers, because this will be a pattern that I will be putting out. But do you guys like the idea of vests, sleeveless vests that you can customize to whatever length you want? Let me know. I know Cactus and Lace Designs, she just put out a vest pattern, and I started it and I didn't like it. I didn't like her stitch choice. I didn't like her hook choice. It wasn't working. I don't know who had her testing it, but as far as I was concerned, this pattern is not, it didn't work for me. Now, that's not saying somebody out there might not find it and fall in love with it, but for me, it wasn't working. I didn't like the stitch choice. So that got me thinking, well, what do I like? And what would be a really good, easy pattern to do that isn't the same thing over and over and over again? As far as, I've seen this already. I've seen this stitch combination already. I want something a little bit different. So I got down my stitch book, my stitch dictionary, and I've been going through it. And I think I've come up with a couple of different options. The first option, like I said, it's not working because it's a yarn eater. But like I said, I'm working on it. When I started saying, oh, I'm just going to design, it's a process. Designing is a process. It's a lot of starting and stopping, and this isn't going to work here, and that can't work here, and that measurement's not right, and this measurement's not right. It's been an education, and I'm hoping that as the first garment that I've ever really designed, other than that little poncho, which was just a couple of rectangles, this will be something a little bit different, and I'm hoping that you might be interested in it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. So that is my Wednesday, you guys. I'm going to work on this for a little while. I'm going to work on the couple of Tunisian shawls I'm working on, and I might start a little teddy bear. We'll see. Maybe not. No, not this week. I got enough going on this week, but it'll get done. So that's Wednesday, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Hey, the weekend is right there. We're almost there. So hang in there. Take care of yourself and give yourself some grace. But above all, be kind to everyone, and I will see you on Friday. Have a good one.